Welcome back guys to another video, and today we're going to talk about why is Bitcoin crashing or just appears to be crashing by a millionth time this year. Usually when events like this happen, we really don't know the main reason why is Bitcoin going down and the whole market is just steamrolling by hundreds of billions of dollars down, but this time we actually have a pretty good reason. There is this article on Coindesk.com which explains it pretty well. So this crash is connected to Mt. Gox, which was the biggest exchange in 2014, and that exchange got hacked and all of the bitcoins got stolen. Some of you might remember Mt. Gox and some of you might not, depending on how long you have known about Bitcoin. And in that crash of 2014, about 200,000 bitcoins got stolen, and they were worth about $400 per one bitcoin. And if you're one of the victims in 2014 hack, you could actually demand via form all of your bitcoins back or US dollars back that are the same as the bitcoin was worth back then. And back then bitcoin was worth only $400, so it would be a lot better for you to now get bitcoins back than to only get $400 per bitcoin. But actually you will not get your bitcoins back, you will only get $400 per every bitcoin that you had in Mt. Gox. So why is the Bitcoin crashing? Bitcoin is crashing because so many people demanded their money back that they actually had to sell now 40,000 Bitcoins just to repay all of those people back. And they repaid them from the part of Bitcoins that they actually managed to found. And they found about 200,000 Bitcoins, so they still have about 160,000 Bitcoins and Bitcoins cash left. So how can only 40,000 bitcoins really crash the price by 50 or 60 or even 70%, like we have seen from 20,000 to $6,000? It's actually pretty simple to explain because a lot of the traders use stop losses. And stop loss actually sells your bitcoins automatically if the price of bitcoin reaches a certain point. And if a lot of the people have stop loss set at 10,000 and some of them at 9,000, 8,000, and then once the bitcoin price starts dropping, all of those orders activate automatically, and you can have price of maybe $10,000 one minute and $5,000 in the next minute. And you didn't have to do anything, it was all automatic, and stop losses did all of the job instead of you. And if 40,000 bitcoins, a Bitcoin Cash, can reduce the price from 20,000 to only $6,000, imagine what can another 160,000 bitcoins do. And if they decide to sell all the 160,000 bitcoins, that could mean that Bitcoin price could drop to maybe even $1,000 per Bitcoin. But they are actually playing it pretty smart. They are selling on average about 400 Bitcoins per day, and the market can actually handle that. There are enough people that are willing to buy that 400 Bitcoins per day, so the price doesn't go down a lot more. And they started doing that about 3 months ago when we have first seen the price going down from 19,000 to all down to 6,000. And if they continue to do that with another 160,000 bitcoins, we really don't know what will happen next. But now they have enough money to repay all of the investors that lost the money in 2014 hack, and the another 160,000 bitcoins can get sold, or maybe they will not be sold, who knows. We will see what happens in the next few months, and a lot of the people will probably track what is happening with those Bitcoin addresses and where are the funds going. And if pretty big amounts of like 10 or 20,000 bitcoins start moving from this private wallet to exchange wallets, we know what is going on and that this amount of bitcoins will get probably sold. So, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what is your opinion on this crash and if you maybe have some other information about it. See you soon in another video, and bye.